Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 13 for the event Progeny Prospers. In this example, we are going to study a male chart whose destiny on the progeny is very weak, or we can say it is nil. Because the fifth cuspal sublord, the destiny planet, the two Karaka planet for the progeny, that is Jupiter, is in the star and sub of a planet. Those planets are unfavorable significator for the fifth house. No strong favorable significator or key planets are ruling the fifth cuspal sublord. So that destiny is indicating weakness, not only by the star lord and also by sublord, and also forming ruler link, affecting the fifth cuspal sublord strongly. Furthermore, the running periods also ruled by the planet, which is the unfavorable key planet of the destiny planet. Which are the unfavorable key planets are afflicting the destiny planet. That planet itself is ruling the Dasa Lord, or the Dasa Lord also influenced by the unfavorable key planet. So the destiny is not promising for the progeny for this native. Let us check the birth chart now. Example 13. No progeny in the destiny. Now let us check the male chart for the destiny prospects on the progeny. This is the birth chart of that male who was born on 28th September 1989, 9:30 p.m., Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh. Now we have to do the basic study. Let us do the general study. Lagna is falling in Taurus. Just fifth cusp is falling in the sign of Virgo. Fifth cusp is falling in the sign of Virgo. Lagna is Taurus. Let us check fifth lord whether it is badly posted, and fifth house is afflicted by unfavorable planets, and fifth lord also afflicted by any unfavorable planets. Fifth lord, also second lord, Mercury, is posted in the fifth house itself. Though it is occupying fifth house, it is in its own sign, but whether it is having affliction from other planets, that we have to see. Where the planet which is occupying fifth house is significant of fifth house, definitely. But look at Venus, Mercury is conjoined with the sun, that is fourth lord, and conjoined with the Mars, seventh lord and 12th lord. Fifth lord basically posted in own sign is in general is for that Bhava Karaka, it is occupant of that same planet. It is having some weakness in general. But that is further aggravated by fifth lord is conjoined with the fourth lord, sun, and also conjoined with the Mars, 12th lord. So fifth lord is conjoined with the fourth lord and 12th lord in the fifth house. That too in the Venus, Virgo sign. This sign actually in general it is called as barren sign. Now another point is that Saturn planet is aspecting to the fifth house and also fifth lord. Saturn is ninth lord and 10th lord. From the 8th house, it is aspecting. So 8th house, 10th house are all influencing this fifth lord, Mercury. That too, which planet? Saturn, the Karaka planet in general for obstacle causing or delay causing planet, that is aspecting to the fifth lord. So now fifth lord is influenced by the fourth lord, 12th lord, 8th lord, 10th lord by conjunction and aspect. So this is in general study, but still it is also having some value because this is the source. Having got basically some weakness, the fifth lord is afflicted or fifth house is afflicted. Here both are getting influenced by the fourth lord, 12th lord, and 8th lord and 10th lord. That too, the Karaka planet Saturn also aspecting that obstacle causing planet. Moreover, look at Jupiter. Jupiter is occupying second house. 8th lord, 11th lord occupying second house is fine. But that is also aspected by Saturn. 8th lord occupying second house, that is indicating some weakness is present at the second house. But 11th lord also, that is fine. But you can see that Saturn is 10th lord and 9th lord from the 8th house it is aspecting. So the Jupiter is getting the influence of the Saturn also strongly. Moreover, you can see Saturn is aspected by Mars by 4th aspect, and it is aspecting to the Jupiter. So the 12th house is strongly afflicting 8th house, 12th house are afflicting the Jupiter also, and also 5th lord also. This combination and this place and this aspect are indicating strong obstacles are indicated. This is only the source, cuspal lordship and occupying house, and also the planet, which are all influencing that planet by way of cuspal lordship and occupying house only, not with the extended signification. That is, extended signification means CST and CSL houses, and also we are talking about only the planet, their star lord, their sublord, what they are signifying level wise. When we are going to study, then we'll know the correct picture. But still, though this is the preliminary stage of study, but this is important because this is the source. Having got such affliction, fifth lord and fifth house is afflicted in the basic study itself. Having got such affliction in the source, it is also having some weakness in the extended signification. It is going to be more unfavorable. Suppose fifth lord is not, or Jupiter is not strongly afflicted by conjunction aspect, then it is indicating not weak in the source. In the extended signification, if it is having some weakness, then accordingly that impact level will be there. But here in the source itself, it is indicating weakness, so we should not ignore that. We have to keep this in mind. Having got such unfavorable, then whether in the extended signification also it is further aggravating or not, that we have to check. Because we are talking about fifth lord only. But fifth cuspal sublord is the deciding factor what it has got. Fifth lord in star and sub also what it has got, that we have to check it. So now let us go to the, let us check the destiny. So actually, since we are going to check only the destiny planet, not the timing of event. So let us not go and study the self-signification to give the colors. So we can do here itself. Color cannot be given here, but we can check the planets which are all unfavorable. So look at the Ketu. Ketu is having 4, 8, 12. It is weak. And Venus is 1, 6, 6, 4 is unfavorable, right? It is detrimental. And Sun 4th lord is fine. And Moon 3, 4, 1, 1 is moderate. And second planet Ketu is weak. And Mars 7th lord, 12th lord occupying 5th house, and 10 it is mixed one. And Rahu you can see unfavorable. 9th occupant, 10th close to 10th cusp, 2, 6 star lord, and 2, 3, 11 are favorable. This is favorable, but the 6, 8, 12 cuspal sublord is not good. That Rahu represents Saturn, 9th lord, 10th lord occupying 8th house and 7th sublord. This is mixed. But Rahu having strong unfavorable grouping along with that favorable, but unfavorable 6, 8, 12. It is bad. So then Jupiter is good. Jupiter is on its own, it is very good. Only 8th lord is having some weakness, but not bad. Then Saturn, 9th lord, 10th lord occupying 8th house, 7th star lord. This is mixed one. And second planet Rahu is weak. And Mercury, second lord, fifth lord occupying fifth house, 10th sublord. This is not bad actually. When Mercury is acting as the star lord or sublord for any planet like Rahu, this 10 will support them. But still, it is not bad. We can say this is mixed one. So strong unfavorable key planets are Ketu, Venus, and Rahu importantly. These three planets are strongly unfavorable. Moon is coming in the next frame because Moon represents Ketu. Moon is also occupying fourth house and having got this one. So we could see that unfavorable key planets. Now let me open that birth chart. And what we have to do, we have to check the fifth lord and fifth sublord. Okay, fifth lord is Mercury, fifth sublord is Jupiter. We have to check these two planets only. So fifth lord is Mercury. Already we discussed Mercury. Mercury in self-signification is fine. And 10th sublord in the source, that is not bad. Star level planet, Sun. Sun is conjoined with Mercury itself. It is fourth lord. So fifth lord in the star of fourth lord, it is having some weakness, but occupying fifth house, 5-9 star lord and 11th sublord, it is okay. There is some weakness, but that is not being further supported, and Mercury also conjoined with the Sun. And now look at the Sun in the star of Moon. Moon is third lord, fourth lord occupant, and Lagna star lord and Lagna sublord. Here 4 is again coming, but not detrimental, but representing Ketu, that is weak. So planet level, star level, they are not indicating any detrimental, only weakness are present, right? Now sublord is Saturn. Deciding factor is Saturn. Saturn is, we have already given, it is a mixed significator, but representing Rahu is unfavorable, right? So Saturn planet is sublord, which is to some extent supporting to the Sun, but the second planet is strongly indicating both favorable and strong unfavorable also. You can see Saturn is aspecting to Mercury and Sun both. So Saturn is influencing the Sun and the Mercury by ruler's link. The two, Saturn is a free planet. Now, apart from that, Saturn in the star of Venus, unfavorable key planet, 1664. But Venus is not influencing any other planet because Venus is not conjoined with any planet. Venus is not aspecting to any planet, but Venus only is aspected by Jupiter. Jupiter is fifth cuspal sublord. It is aspecting the Venus. That is not good. Venus is unfavorable. It is weak significator. It is also posted in own sign. It is strong significant significator of the sixth house and fourth cuspal sublord. So if you look at that Mercury star level is not weak, and sublevel as having some weakness that is being further passed on to the source planet Mercury and star lord Sun by way of aspect, and star lord of the sublord Venus is having weakness. So it is indicating some weakness but not denying strongly, right? Now, who is the deciding factor? That Jupiter. Jupiter, the Karaka planet for the progeny, itself is fifth sublord and ninth sublord, 11, 2, 3, 11, 5, and 9. This is very good. But that planet is very good. Whether that planet is in the star and sub of favorable key planet, that is the factor we have to check it. Jupiter is star lord and sublord for any planet further supporting to the favorable, then we can say that that planet will get the support of this Jupiter strongly. But Jupiter itself in the star of unfavorable Rahu. Jupiter is losing its strength. 8th house is getting the weakness. 5th house matters are going to experience both favorable and unfavorable, supported by the Saturn, right? Now, that Rahu in the star of Mars, 7th lord, 12th lord occupying 5th house, but 10th star lord. Mars is posted here. That Mars is 7th lord, 12th lord, occupying 5th house. 7 and 5 is okay, 12 and 10 is not good. That is being aspected by the Saturn, and Rahu is getting the influence on the Mars also. Because Mars is the star lord, Saturn is aspecting to Mars, and of course, Mars is also aspecting to Saturn. So both are having the ruler link. Now that look at the sublord. Sublord planet is Venus. Venus is 1, 6, 6, and 4. This is the unfavorable signification. Result planet is strongly weak. Planet, fifth cuspal sublord in the star of your planet, it is indicating hurdles and struggles. And the star lord is also having some weakness. But moreover, that the sublord planet, instead of Venus, if it was Jupiter or if it was any other planet, it is strongly favorable. Suppose Mercury also there, then would have been better. Now, sublord is supporting to the unfavorable houses of the Rahu. That Venus is 1, 6, 6, and 4 in own sign, aspected by the Jupiter. Jupiter is trying to support, but this is very strongly signifying. Now, Venus is posted in its own sign, the sixth house. This sign and this Venus is Karaga planet for the hormonal functions, right? So that's in secretory organ functions are ruled by the Venus. Venus is important planet for the female, for the ovulation, for the male, for the sperms and all. Now what happened? Jupiter in the star of your planet, this is having weakness. Sublord is Venus, that itself strongly, it is not at all having any favorable. 1, 6, 6, Lagna having some weakness, Lagna having some defect or issues that is indicated. So destiny, the Jupiter itself, the Karaga planet for the progeny itself is weak. That too is posted in the Gemini sign. That is also not a good place. It is actually is called as barren sign, one of the barren sign. Now, what happens when that male was examined, he is found that in his semen, no sperm. Okay, it is nil sperm is found. He is not capable to produce good quality semen with the good number of sperms. No sperms at all. So then he is not capable to produce a child. So Jupiter itself is signifying weakness to the fifth house and further supported by the 2A level and strongly unfavorable by the Venus. Venus is the Karaga planet also for such sperm activities and sperm production, everything. That would be indicating 1, 6, and 4. Of course, that is being further reduced by the Jupiter, but this grouping, star lord, sublord grouping, and that Saturn is aspecting to Jupiter also. Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu, but Jupiter is in the star of Rahu, but Rahu represents Saturn is occupying the Jupiter sign itself, and that is getting aspect from the Mars, and that is further aspecting to the Jupiter. It means what? Mars and Rahu are influencing Jupiter. So Jupiter is getting reduction in its strength by the star level and importantly sublord. So that is the point. So that Jupiter is not strongly favorable for the, destiny is not strongly supportive for the pregnancy. Because fifth cuspal sublord in the star and sub of your planet, which is not supporting for the production of the sperms. Right? So now one more thing also you can check that now that native was running Rahu Dasa. Rahu, the unfavorable key planet which is influencing the Jupiter is Rahu and Venus. Right? That Rahu itself is acting as the Dasa Lord, and in the star of Mars, that Mars also having weakness, and 2A level planet is Moon, representing this Ketu, sublord again Saturn representing Rahu, and that Saturn in the star of Venus. So the unfavorable K planets are ruling the Dasa Lord also. After that Rahu, then Jupiter will be coming. So Jupiter is not at all indicating. So destiny itself is weak, strongly unfavorable. Importantly, star level is mixed one. But sublevel planet Venus is indicating strongly unfavorable. It is not at all supportive for the third house, fifth house, seventh house, 11th house, because that houses for the fifth house, that improving houses, the fifth house, no house is indicated. Rather, this Lagna Lord, it is fine. Sixth Lord occupying sixth house and fourth sublord. 6 and 6, it is indicating weakness to the Lagna, health. Some ailment is indicated towards fourth house. It is 12th house to the fifth house. It is indicating weak. That activities of the Venus, that in own sign, that sign itself, Venus itself is occupying, it is strongly unfavorable. I think you are able to understand why the destiny for this person is strongly unfavorable. In addition to that, as I said, that Dasa Lord also not favorable. If you see, most of the planets will have such influence of this Rahu and Venus. You can see many planets are having this influence of this Rahu. Many planets, Rahu and Ketu will be playing roles that way. So as we discussed, the fifth Lord planet, Mercury, already influenced by the Sun and Mars, that is fourth Lord and 12th Lord. And that is also aspected by the 10th Lord, that is Saturn from the 8th house. Already it is been influenced. But that fifth Lord is having some support at the star level because of the Sun, though it is fourth Lord and 5, 9 and star Lord, 7th sub Lord. But that is also under the influence of the Saturn, it is weak, right? And then fifth sublord Jupiter itself already aspected by the Saturn, and in the star of Rahu it is weak, and sub of Venus is more unfavorable. So basic study itself, it is indicating some weakness that is further aggravated by the extended significations. I think you are able to understand. So with the help of this general study and also with the help of the EPS table itself, I think we are able to identify the level-wise study, and we are able to identify the weakness in the destiny. The Karaka planet itself is influenced by the unfavorable and weak signification at the star level and sub-level, indicating weak destiny or destiny is not promised. So I think we are able to understand. We will meet in the next example. Good luck.